Today we're standing in the field in Beaverlack, just other side the Groot mountain range in the Western Cape. And we're along the course of a river, the Ratel, which runs into the Olifants River, the main river that the Explore for Knowledge is doing its project on for the year 2013 to 2015. And just today is a very significant day and a special day in the fact that it's Ramsar's International Day for Wetland Conservation. The important part about wetlands is simply that they are the life and soul of a river. As most of you may know, rivers start up in the headwaters in the mountains and they make their way down through into the lower reaches, where eventually they start panning out across plains and they start meandering until they find their way into the ocean at their mouths. Along the way, various aspects might affect rivers. There might be towns, there might be agricultural sections, there might be factories. Pollution gets added into the water, petrol being spilt or different chemicals being added to the water. Now, water is something that we all drink and something that's an essential part of our lives. Imagine if that water was not able to be cleaned. Imagine if we all had to take the water and clean it ourselves. The amount of manpower that it would take, the amount of resources, the amount of money. And yet there's this amazing thing called a wetland. And a wetland is something that does it for us. It's something that's in a river's course. It's there, it's natural, and all we need to do is take care of it. All we need to do is take a few moments to think about what we do on a daily basis and just make the conscious decision to preserve water and to preserve conservation areas and just to think about the bigger picture. Like I said, wetlands is like the heart and the lungs of a river, and how they work is through the vegetation, which slows the water flow down. All the pollutants, the chemicals, and all the bad things that you find within water get caught up and absorbed into the vegetation, into the roots, and in slowing the course of the water down, in all these things absorbing, eventually they clean the water coming out the other side. Most rivers have numerous wetlands within their course, and as the water goes through the filtration system, it just gets cleaner and cleaner as it gets down to its mouth and into the ocean. So, the solution: take action, stand together, and celebrate World Wetland Day. Celebrate the fact that there is a commission called Ramsar, which dignitaries from around the world have signed, which governments, organizations have become part of, committing to conserving wetlands. The Western Cape itself has some amazing wetlands. By looking at the Ramsar site, you'll be able to find them and take a weekend trip, take a day trip. Take a trip down to your nature reserves. The most local areas in Cape Town have nature reserves, and just go and experience what conservation is about and spend some time in nature. So, with us out here in the field, celebrating World Wetland Day, join us. The next moment you have, go out to a conservancy and just appreciate nature. Take some photos, take some video, and share it with your friends. Or maybe even share it with us at Explore for Knowledge. Show us what you see and just interact with us that way. Together we can all make a difference in conserving water resources. So thank you very much for joining us, and yes, thank you for celebrating World Wetland Day.